هلا والله اخوان، رجعنا لكم حلقة جديدة من نوير ريد ليبستيك ماردرر. ماشي، جيبوا معكم الشاي ويلا نبلش. خلاص اوكي. اوه لبس بالبدلة الجديدة.
We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old
Rusty
school,
Galloway.
taking you under his wing.
Rusty.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
طيب صرنا ديتكتيفز للجرائم القتل.
Do you have the address?
صار عندنا بارتنر جديد جالوي، روستي جالوي. يلا هاي سيارتنا الجديدة. اوكي كتاب دور سيارتنا. اوكي سيارة يعني هكا منيحة. يلا نحكي رستي أنا آسف. والله آسف. خلاص سامحني إن شاء الله. خلاص طيب
The siren might keep people out of your way. What do you think? Straight on.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Jr. So they're both clearing the deck.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. Phelps!
آسف. كمل.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. So be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
اوكي شكله روستي محترم خلينا نحكي. طيب
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
اوكي طيب وصلنا كرايم سين الساعة 9:35 الصبح.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
طيب اوكي هاي راح ما افرجيكم اياها، عاملها اضبطها شوي.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
اوكي هالمرة هذا الفيديو راح اعمله اديتنج منيح صراحة، لانه البنت مشلحة كاملة، ف مكتوب عليها كتابات. راح احكي لكم الكتابات الصراحة ما اعرف ايش البنت. اوكي اللي يشوف البنت شوفها مكان تاني مش عنا. هنا اول شي نشوف الاشياء اللي تحت، بعدين نشوف البنت.
The victim's bag?
اوكي
It's
اتوقع
brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
ليبستيك. اوكي ما اتوقع مهم اوكي بالغلط بالغلط. لا خلاص شفناها. شكرا فيليبس. ايوه ما اتوقع انه له دخل، بس له دخل. طيب نشوف هذا شو.
Looks like some kind of puzzle.
اوكي لازم اعملها. اوكي هاي هي ساوث امريكا اللي هو مش هيك، اللي هي زي رايت. اوكي صح مش صابطة. نسيت هذا ايش ثاني. اوكي هاي صح. حلو. اوكي لازم نعملها على تحت. يب easy peasy. Property of the Bamba
Still
Club.
a table leg.
Okay. Bamba Club. طيب. Okay. جريدة ما لها دخل. اوكي لا دخل يمكن. اوكي. ما لها دخل. ما لها دخل. بس هاي إلها دخل صح؟ Egyptian theater. not sure ما بدوش كيف. فيونا. ايش اسمه؟ نور دجلة. عاملينها أبيض صح؟
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Size 8.
Size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
طيب نشوف هلا البنات.
She has been badly stomped.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Actually,
Anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
طيب مكتوب عليها كتابات.
Interesting.
يعني هيك مكتوب عليها كاتب.
What about this wound on the finger?
متزوجة.
Something removed. A ring most
أو
likely.
بس
I
إنه
assume it was taken post-mortem.
بس إنه خاتم. بس قام هالزلمة. اوكي.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
الله على البامبا. طيب كان يشير. أنا أشوف إذا الأشياء المهمة راح عشان الصراحة لازم أخفيها كاملة. إذا في شيء مهم راح أقطعه أحسن. إذا في شيء مهم في الحكي بعمل له إديتنج اللي هو إنه ما يبين. هنا على البامبا هلا على البامبا اللي هي كافيه زي كافيه أو بار.
My money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
كافيات يعني كذبة
head to hang on the
werewolf
wall.
كذبة.
Caller of the decade. Been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? Werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note in the courts?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
We finished, fellas. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. There's some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures. He'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something else. See?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
بس ليش هيك عم بتاكل؟ طبعا هو عم بيحكي انه في واحد اسمه ويرولف اللي هو بيحكوا عنه انه قاتل صفعة، قتل كتير ناس، قتل كتير بنات، اللي هو مش ناس يعني بنات بس مش يعني اولاد، وبيعمل زي هيك فيهم، بيقطعهم واشياء زي هيك. ف بيحكوا صار له 6 شهور مش عامل شوي. خلينا نعمل شغله بس سريعه، انا اسف كثير بس انه نوطي شوي عشان تقدروا تسمعوني يمكن احسن. ف بيحكوا انه صار له 6 شهور، مش عامل ولا جريمه قتل. فراستي عم بيحكي انه هذا انه على الاغلب هو شلف، وبالعربي هرب، هرب من لوس انجلوس او هرب من امريكا كله يعني. فلبس بيحكي انه يمكن هذا هو عملها، انه اسمه هو داليا، شيء صح؟ اسمه داليا بس بسموه ويرولف. ومين سمته مين سمى الويرولف اللي هو اوكي نسيت انا، قناة اخبار سموه الويرولف بس هو بسموه داليا. انه فبيعمل عازف زي القتل اللي هلا شفناه. لبس بيحكي انه يمكن هذا هو، انه رجع. بس راستي بيحكي انه هذا الكذبة، انه هذا مستحيل هو. إنه اذا هو كان من زمان، انه هو اذا كان الحي كان مستحيل رجع، ولا ما بعرف شو. طبعا احنا ما بنعرف مين الصح هون. شوف هلا. طيب احنا وصلنا هلا البامبا كلاب. الساعة 10:12 الصبح.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He's pretty nice.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
شكرا.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
هلا بحكي انا حاسس انه هو قتله. هو اللي قتلها. عربي لو سمحت. اوكي هو اللي قتلها. ما اعرف كيف حكاها انسان. ما اعرف كيف. طيب هذا هو على الاغلب الاونر او البوس او مدير المحل. سيلين هنري. اوكي.
Celine?
Christ. House officer.
Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband.
طلعت من زوجها.
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Suspect seen with a victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
كمل.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Good.
You ought to meet
Gosh.
your buddy. He's nice. Really.
لين بي 88
I think this would be
9
a great help, sir. Thank you.
شكرا. رحت السيارة اللي رحت معها. Ring stolen from victim. هو على الأغلب
Mrs. Henry appeared to
ختام
have
زوجها.
been torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Okay,
Celine
not
wore a
okay.
red
Nice.
garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
ماله خليه يحكي شك.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago.
اوكي.
I
يعني
carried a
بحبها.
torch for Celine in those days.
يعني بحبها.
Guess I always have.
زوجها عرف قتلها؟
Old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
شك.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
طيب شكرا.
So, how's your tuna fish salad? Sam is taking me to Palm Springs.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up.
تليفون. ما بقدر أتوقع.
Hey, honey, what time did
وان تأكد إنه نرجع له اليوم الزلمة.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me
هلا أو لا هو كان يشتغل هون البارتندر فما يقدر ياخدها. هلا ما حكى إنه في
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
أنا بس اتصل.
Investigatory instincts, Phelps. A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you...
هلا حكى إنه بيعرفها.
Cole Phelps back
يجي
1247.
يجي كتير على المحل بيعرفها قبل ما تتزوج كان
I
يحبها.
need a registered owner on a license plate 2boy8899.
بس لما حكينا له إنه ماتت بين إنه وجهه إنه يعني تغير. ما أتوقع إنه هو.
Thanks for your help.
بس
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
شكرا. زوجها في مشاكل بينهم وهلا بنشوف. يلا بنشوف هنا. طيب هناك وصلنا. على بيت هنري. قصدي عيلتها هنري صارت اسم. على سيلين.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
ما عم يردوا. اوكي.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
حلو. الجريدة. Family burned to death. عيلة حارات كامل. مفتاح. باين انه ما كده هو البنات كانت عم تشربوا معظم.
Size 9s.
9
Above
اوكي.
average for a lady.
إذا لها 8 أتوقع 8 صح. طيب بعد دخل.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
طيب ما له دخل. Okay. If you saw her,
Celine and Jacob.
if you saw her, okay, you can find me at the apartment name. 50 هانتلي درايف. تليفون. جيكوب زوجها حكى انه لما تصيري لما تهدي شوي من الكحول ما عليه. عندي اولاد تصلح علي من شوي.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day.
منظورات.
I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
ما دخل.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
نتأكد. شو اسمه خاتم. Tiffany and
Most
Co.
of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
الخاتم هيو الأخضر شراه صاحب المحل إلها. اوكي ما فيش شي ثاني خلاص اتوقع. متأكد خلاص. طيب يمكن في شي برا. الصوت هلا موجود فلازم نلاقي شي. اوكي بالماب حط عليه انه ازرق. يمكن بدنا نحكي معها.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
اوكي بدنا نحكي معها.
Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss
Horgan, Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
She's there.
Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
براحتك. طيب عرفنا انه زوجها كان امبارح و وضربها عليها. كانت كثير
See what Jacob has to say for himself.
شاربة
Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has.
سكرانة يعني. ضربها عينها. كان في زي صراع. روح على بيت جيكوب. يلا. شوف إذا كان.
Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night.
Yeah.
More and more likely.
For my money, the broad keep the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks on their back.
Fine by me.
بس بيحكي إنه بتستاهل.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
صح. يلا. نرجع لكم لما نوصل. وصلنا. طيب. أنا آسف ما كنت أعرف إنه قريب لهالدرجة. بس نقدر نمر من هون يا رب. هبدأ ألف اللفة كلها. يعطيكم العافية. شكرا. طيب وصلنا. جيكوب بيت جيكوب الساعة 11 8 دقايق الصبح طبعا. يلا. هذا هو اللي قتلها ولا مش هو؟ بس مش هو اتصلوا عليه ما كملوا.
Who's asking? LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got a bigger problem.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry. We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
طيب.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk.
Maybe.
عمل حاله ما بيعرف شيء بس أنا بشوف عادي. هلا صاحب المحل حكى إنه هو اتصل عليه لزوجها نهاد عشان يجي ياخدها لأنها كانت سكرانة كتير بالمحل بس ما رد عليها فيمكن قصدهم إنه أو إنه نفهم إنه ما كان بالبيت يعني كان برا عن جد يمكن هو اللي قتلها يمكن عن جد. أنا ما بعرف شو كان قاعد عم بحكوا بس وناس شو هذا؟ زي رسالة أتوقع. Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about my wife.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Okay. الزوج عن جد كان بده يقتلها يمكن. اوكي كان بده يطلع من المدينة أو يهرب إنه هذا حاطط أغراضه بالهذا صندوق. نشوف بوتو 11 خلاص استنى 11 مش 8
Size 11s.
size 11 اوكي مش 11 هذا شو غريب بيسبول.
Not sure this means much.
اوكي بس اتوقع بس. طيب نروح نسلم. يلا movements of victim. طيب
Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
you know intuition. بعرف انه لاي بس يب.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying.
بدنا نعطيها انه اتصلوا عليها.
Look,
بيعرف انه
I'm telling you, I don't know.
آسف. Okay, that's it. Has it said bye. No one regular reports the phone injury printed at night of murder. Female shoe, horse, the thread, note. Never says the victim sporting a black eye after fighting the husband. Death for no, depression for no, جاكوب هنري. خلينا أعطيه اللي هو حزم صعبة.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it.
بشوف ملامح وجهه بس.
I'm gonna have to live with that.
مش فاهم هو عملها ولا ما إنه مبين إنه جد حزين أو زعلان.
Last night, I went to see her. We talked.
صح.
Things got a little out of hand. I left.
ومش شوي غلطة أنت كمان.
Tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, detective?
طيب نعطيها نضربها.
My wife was a drunk. There was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her.
Okay.
Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
Motive or murder يعني ليش تطلع؟
Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
ليش هيك عم بطلع ثواني؟ نادر برا. اوكي هاي كم بدي اقتلها؟
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, big mouth?
Yeah.
Huh?
كان بده يبعث رسالة وكتب رسالة من إنه هذا يقتلها أو شيء.
Suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her.
Okay.
I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to calm down too, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. حلو. Oh shit. Okay. ثواني هدي.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man.
تعال.
What's this punk?
اوكي قوي يا زلمة. ثواني شوي. ابلع.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. Check for messages. Keep old Slugger here company.
طيب نتصل.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers.
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
I am.
Give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle?
Oh, صح.
2 boy 8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks.
شوف لونزو اللي هو آخر واحد أخذ السيارة.
Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
يلا. طيب روح هلا لألونزو اللي هو آخر واحد يحكي لكم. آخر واحد أخذ السيارة.
Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't belong. Sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
يلا لما نوصل نرجع.
Brother said she took a real pound.
أوكي لا.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
طيب قريب خلاص وصلنا. طيب Mendez Apartments. أيوة أنا 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
يلا. 16 طبق رابع. Yeah, 16.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
يلا. Now.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
مفيش حدا. طبعا تبعد صح؟ اوكي مش عارف نطلع شوي. ما نستفيد شيء. تعال نشوف المطبخ. قص ماي. طيب شوف نسكر. اوه اوكي ثواني مسدس كمان. مسدس ما اتوقع له دخل بس اوكي البوت هو كمان. اوكي نشوف وش البوت. اذا 8 خلاص نعرف انه له دخل جد. 8
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
8 وحكى لنا الدكتور انه قتلها زي حديدة.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
اوه كمان شو اسمه مكياج تبعها. ثاني ايوه اللي رسم عليه على جثتها على بالضبط.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
نايس. مش نايس طبعا هو قصدي نايس انه لقيناها يعني.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
ايوه امسكه.
Hey, what gift?
يهرب اكيد راح يهرب يا
I'll go get our wheels.
يلا.
Mendez, stop right there. You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
بس بحس حالي باتمان لما بركض هيك على فوق بيضل. راح ياخد سيارة يهرب. أخو راسي أسطورتي بعد أتذكر. ضربته أنا بس. اضرب. وحش أسطورة والله راسي. اطلع. لا 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 شو قوة مين انت؟
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
هيا.
Put your hands where I can see them.
طيب مسكنا اللي هو على الأغلب 99% القاتل. أنا طلع بس إنه طلعت من البار و راحت مع الشاب و قتلها.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Oh he will say. هي خلصنا؟ اوكي فكرت انه نروح نعمل انترفيوز انه كان
You did a grand job, lads.
Thanks sir, thanks sir.
That's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator.
بدلة فيليبس حلوة
Seems
كان.
the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
حلو. أول قضية لنا بالهوميسايد. Case closed baby. طيب كانت حلقة جميلة يا إخوان. والله استمتعت معنا وخلينا نوقف بس نعرف إحنا الحلقة الجاية شو راح تكون عن. وحلقة جميلة جدا صراحة. أول كيس بالهوميسايد. أوكي معها. أوكي. مش هذا هاي بنت اللي ضربها الديتكتيف تبع المخدرات الفويس. فيليبس. طيب غريب انه فرجونا هاي. اوكي ذا جولدن باترفلاي. والله هاي يعني بكره او بعد بكره نشوف ذا جولدن باترفلاي. ان شاء الله استمتعتوا يا اخوان. كانت حلقة جميلة. نراكم ان شاء الله قريبا. سلام.